Hey, hello, this is Sean from the podcast Thrive, Not Survive After Child Abuse. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve when I'm recording this podcast today. So it's maybe a good time to take a little bit different take on it. And it is about when we say Merry Christmas, or some people like to say Happy Holidays or Happy Christmas. It doesn't really matter actually. The whole point is, I know sometimes we feel that it's politically not correct to say one wish or the other. But the point is always, what is the intent behind a wish, right? Is it a positive intent? So, okay, maybe the words that I used are maybe not completely to your liking or doesn't fit your culture. But if the other person is wishing you something positive, then it's actually better to receive that in a positive way. At least that's what I think, right? So, Merry Christmas is, I would say it's a positive thing. And nowadays we research about everything, and so hence we have also researched. But it's what the effect is of positive wishes. Yeah, there's actually done research about how beneficial it is for you to do positive wishes. It's actually the opposite of cursing. If someone is cutting you off on the road while you're driving, we don't even know the person, but we might say something like bad, something like jerk, or even worse than that. I do that too. Before I know something bad comes into my mind, and I want to wish that person something bad. In my country where I come from, sometimes we wish each other bad diseases. Get the whatever, right? So we would not think about these things so much, and for a long time I actually didn't think about these things a lot either. But then when I started to get in coaching, I wanted to coach more people and started to read about these things more and more. In that path all the way up there, I started to notice that the language we use, yes, is utterly important. How we use our languages, that's what I want to say. It's very important, the words we use, both in our thoughts and in our speaking, of the way we run our mind. Yeah. So we might not think about these things a lot, and sometimes we use the wrong words for the wrong occasion. So let me give you a little example. If I hit my thumb with a hammer, and I would say whoopsie daisy, then a lot of people would say that's not a really, kind of a logical reaction to such a pain that you have when you hit your thumb with a hammer, right? So that's maybe the time that you maybe could use a little bit stronger words, right? But nowadays you hear, I don't know, that's maybe not everywhere the case, but sometimes I feel that we use the F word and the S word constantly, no matter what the situation is, and we use in a sentence, we use that, and that language use actually has more influence on your thinking than you might expect. Now, I wanted to keep it a little bit more positive, but you could take the negative version of this, and maybe we talk about that too, is if you do positive wishes, like Merry Christmas, it's with a positive intent that I wish you all a Merry Christmas now, most people will receive that very positively and actually almost immediately want to say Merry Christmas to you too. It's not only the words, but it's also the positive energy that we send to each other, and it totally has a positive influence on your mood and your energy overall. Isn't that amazing? So Years and years ago, I read a book written by Deepak Chopra, and one of the things that he was talking about is that you can always wish someone something good, even if you don't know someone. So you see someone on the street, and you see, let's say in Walmart, and you see that someone is really angry, not maybe per se angry to you, but just in general, you could say a wish in yourself to that person. Say, I hope you get into a better mood, right? Or I hope no matter what you're angry about, is that's a little bit, becomes a little bit less, right? So wishing people doesn't always have to be out loud, but you can wish someone else something good, right? Instead of, which is also, pretty human, instead of have a little judgment over that person, saying, hey, why are you so angry? And you see, if I say, hey, why are you so angry, even in my mind, right, it has this angry undertone automatically. Almost no one would say, hey, why are you so angry, right? So if you make that a little habit, it's a little bit windy outside, so I hope the recording is good. So if you make that a habit, right, you will see that there are a lot of positive changes. I thought it was like appropriate for a little Christmas podcast today. So wish each other good things for this season, right? And if you're one of these people who doesn't like to hear Merry Christmas, I don't mean anything wrong with it. But in that case, I wish you happy holidays or a happy Christmas. But if you're okay with it, then I want to wish all my listeners of the podcast Thrive Not Survive After Child Abuse a very, very, very Merry Christmas. I hope that you can carry the Christmas spirit with you through the rest of the years, and I hope to hear you back tomorrow on a Christmas day. On Christmas Day, I probably have a Christmas special today and tomorrow again. So this was Sja with the podcast Thrive Not Survive After Child Abuse. Once again, Merry Christmas.